So, hi all. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on the time of the day we are connecting. Welcome to House of Analyst Ankur. This is another video. I have got couple of queries in which the people who have visited my website, they wanted clarity on how to navigate. They wanted clarity on my set of offerings and they wanted to know me more. So I'm making this specific video to help everybody avoid chaos, bring clarity. This is my motto as well for the people who know me personally. I am someone who am very straightforward guy. I don't like to confuse people. I bring solid value on the table. And my most important characteristic is the fact that I am willing to learn new things, and at the same time, I am communicating whatever the set of things I am unaware of. So, as we would interact more, you would get to know more about me. So, this is my homepage, House of Analyst Ankur. I would share this link in my YouTube link as well, YouTube comment section as well. You can go through it. So as you click on that link, you will land up on this page. Um, this is the running carousel that I have placed. I really like this carousel. However, I am seeking feedback on whether this carousel makes it easy or difficult for the viewers to see what I have written in the white here. So Ankur Jain, me, is an independent analyst who runs House of Analyst Ankur. I am the only wholesale person who runs House of Analyst Ankur. There's a very important significance when I say independent analyst. I am not affiliated to any of the service providers or of the enterprise. I am independent in that nature. I do my own research, and basis that research, I do the consulting engagements. Yes, I sit on both sides of the table. I have offerings for service providers as well and for enterprises as well. For the service providers, the most important question is they want to know which enterprise needs what. Either you are targeting certain set of enterprises, right? Or you want to know of the set of 15 enterprises which should be the top 5 that you should be chasing. And the next question is to what extent you should be chasing, which part of the value chain of that engineering or the IT service chain you should be chasing. Finally, I also help in proposal building and matchmaking. A lot of people avoid matchmaking. I do matchmaking as well. Since I know myself, I know my research is very solid. I'm very good in understanding what people are saying and what they are not saying. So I do matchmaking as well. Offerings for the enterprises, while I regularly research whatever happenings are happening at the enterprises to know their set of needs, I interact with the right set of people. I have my expert network at good set of enterprises. I help them meet the right vendors and align the expectations and form of matchmaking. So avoid chaos, bring clarity. There are a lot of um, large, small, independent analysts, pseudo independent analysts, corporate traders whose sole purpose is to confuse you. Their bread and butter is to confuse you. I'm not that person. I don't confuse people. However, if I see that people are confusing me, I leave them. It's very important to understand in life that some people, their whole soul bread and butter is to confuse, hurt, cheat. I don't do that because I don't need to do that. My research is solid. I like this word namaskara a lot, so I have written namaskara. As I said, I regularly interact in the IT and engineering ecosystem across both providers. Providers are the service providers or the SaaS providers, and the buyers are the people who need those solutions. These solutions can be all type of solutions, from very complex digital twins to very simple um, web development services as well. All of these fall under the gamut of IT and engineering ecosystem. I can define this ecosystem very well, but please understand from the very simple website development to very complex digital twin development, all of it is included. You can check my LinkedIn to understand my credentials and past work. You can message me on WhatsApp to buy the reports. I will tell you what my reports are. On the right, you see an image of me. This was me talking to stakeholders at Tata Consultancy Services some time back when I was working with one of the leading research providers in the market, uh, research and market consultants. And I had got the chance to interact with the leaders at Tata Consultancy Services. This is a snapshot from there. I used to regularly interact um, with all these providers. I do interact today as well. Um, so that's how I am building whole of this ecosystem, and that's how I help um both the enterprises and the providers. So uh, this is my only set of uh, published offering that I sell, which is SODT report, State of Digital Transformation, SODT, State of Digital Transformation. We need to understand that whenever there's an enterprise need, there's a need in the business ecosystem. So there's a company, they say they want to improve the operational efficiency, they want to improve the margins. They want to improve the margins through technology. How will IT engineering system help them? How I help you with that? They have written they want to improve their margins. Different organizations in different industries have different cost of goods sold, right? It is made up of different line items. Some industries are people heavy. Most of their um, business relies on people. They have limited space to save money without reducing the headcount. But at the same time, there are certain industries which are very asset heavy, and if some of the asset is digitized, they can save. So I help you to understand how their business priorities, which they are mentioning in their annual reports, in their press releases, which is coming out from my expert network, how you can use those to build a proposal for them, talking about how their engineering needs would be looking in the next fiscal. Once you know that, you also need to know how those needs are placed in the value chain, engineering value chain. I can show you my detailed snapshot of the engineering value chain as well. See here, this was my analysis for Motherson Group. If you see, I have uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Product design and development, OEE, production monitoring, quality assurance, cost spend and supply chain analytics, after sales packaging, logistics, and waste operations. These are the 5 value chain levers. In the next, representative software providers are written. And finally, I am talking about the relevance. I will go step by step into how to read the sample and what the detailed report will offer. That is for the later half of the discussion. But I wanted to show what I have written. How are the business priorities translating? X business priority is translating into Y engineering need. This X business priority is cost reduction. This IT engineering need is enhance operational efficiency using digital twin. Now, in which part of the value chain will digital twin be implemented? Or in which part of the value chain will a vision monitoring system be implemented? Or if they are doing predictive analytics, which part of the value chain would that particular use case go into? Finally, I am doing certain set of calculations to bring in the fact that which part of the value chain, what percentage is being assigned to the relevance at that particular company. You can't be, while you are building a proposal, you can't be targeting this low percentage area. You can definitely be targeting it after you have targeted the 70%, 90%, right? But you can't be only targeting it Or maybe I'm wrong. In certain case, you can be targeting it, which could be the case when you wholesale have the capability for cost spend and supply chain logistic analytics. In that case, you would just come to my report, just filter for this particular value chain and see what is the percentage assigned. And maybe you have five such reports, Motherson, A, B, C, D, E. In all of these, you would just compare this percentage and you would send the proposal or do much of the effort in the segment where this percentage is highest. This would be because you want to channelize your effort in a manner such that you have the highest chance of winning. You need to align your solution with what the enterprise need, right? So this is what my reports are covering. To buy any of the detailed reports, you need to click on this link. It will bring you to my WhatsApp. We can do a detailed chat. I don't hide things. This is the sample that is here. This sample is provided in a manner such that it helps you to see what kind of value it entails. Because after the whole set of analysis is done, this sample is created. So this would help you. I would jump into the deeper aspect as to what each of this um, particular set of segments that I'm providing in the report will help you with. So, how are business priorities translating into IT engineering needs? While building the proposal, you need to know what are the enterprise business priorities they are targeting in the fiscal. Those would be told. Second, how are these needs spanning across the engineering value chain? While Hash 1 helps you in understanding the IT opportunities, right? This particular part will help you understand where those opportunities are placed in the value chain. Do you have the capability there? Have you worked there before? Uh, this helps you marketing your skills well, or maybe targeting. Should you target? Should you not target? That's very important. Third is percentage relevance of value chain. Quantified measure, as you had seen, the percentage that is here, 70%, 90%. This is a quantified measure of the opportunity. This quantification brings clarity and avoids chaos. While you can send While you can send the proposal across all the value chain levers, if you are sending targeted proposal at each of the value chain lever, you uh, aim to win well and maybe even win more because the enterprise will also feel that you are well researched and you know them. Finally, key use cases in high percentage relevant segments. So at the high percentage segments, key use cases are provided, though I have also tried to provide use cases at low percentage segments. But at high percentage segments, they are definitely covered and provided. So this report, if you see here, it has my um, image speaking at TCS, Digital Transformation Sales Playbook is the name given to it. It is of Motherson Group, December 2025 latest publication. So you can buy this. There are a couple of more organizations for which these reports are very much ready. Uh, If I remember correctly, for Cross, KROSS, it is available. For GNA Axles, it is available. For Uno Minda, it is available. I will need to check couple of more. In terms of the upcoming ones, Pratt and Whitney, BMW Group, JBM Auto. These three are also currently in the research phase and would be available soon. They would be published in January 2026. So do check out my website as to how these reports are published. You can directly reach out to me on WhatsApp to talk more on these. The third section, let me come back to the home page since I was also helping you with the navigation. Do let me know if this um, running carousel at the back end uh, before this text is something that's easy to read or that's difficult to read because as a founder, I'm in love with my website. So that's a problem. But you can let me know if this thing is actually not good. The next thing are my set of insights. I have close to 50 blogs authored by myself. One or two are authored by some of my co-authors as well, but most of those are authored by me, solely me. So this was an interesting aspect. As I researched about Motherson Group, I said that they have completed close to 23 acquisitions in last 5 years. 23 is a very high figure, and do read out my complete article, which talks about a lot of interesting aspects, and you would get some more insights. Here, these rankings would be running at a continuous level. How do some of the Indian automotive OEMs fare in the digital transformation race? So, if you see here, Motherson is winning in this value chain as well. These two, Exide is winning here. There's a tie between Exide and GNA axles. It was interesting to see someone like Sona Comsha not featuring, Uno Minda not featuring, Gross not at all featuring. So you can read more about here. These were so you can go to my insights section, and all the blogs are available. I am part of multiple events, ranging from NASCOM, CII, FICCI, to all the events that happen across IT services, engineering services, SaaS services, analyst events. I am being invited to those. That's why I have a strong network of ecosystem participants, and it's important to leverage that network for my viewers, for my clients. Finally, my set of offerings, while I solely rely on in the published side, I solely rely on helping my clients with the state of digital transformation reports. Um, if you are confused about X service or product will create value for you, we can talk. I also present such candid POVs. Either we can have a joint white paper, we can have a closed room discussion. So those things are also available. If you are out of ideas, my blogs would help you. If there's anything that you have to talk on my blog, you can come and uh, just chat with me. I provided you earlier the snapshot of it. I help enterprises and service providers match. And that's a bigger right time offering. Finally, if you see on the right, you might feel why I am giving this offering. Don't smoke or drink because you are feeling lonely. I've seen a lot of people, they drink or smoke because they feel lonely, they feel sad, they feel depressed. In that case, I always say you need to reset your moral compass. And I do provide such services, though they are chargeable in nature, but they do help. Finally, I am building high trust community across diverse sectors and org charters. People trust me. You can see the uh, set of the testimonials that are coming in here. They have always liked what I have written, what I have researched. My search is unbiased, a bit blunt. So you might come for taking certain POV and you might not like the POV just so much, but as you would think it over time, you would find that um, somewhere I could hit the right spot. So this was largely about today's session. I just wanted to uh, talk about my set of offerings at House of Analyst Ankur, and my set of credentials that are bring to the table, and what are the reports that are currently available. So you can directly message me, call me on WhatsApp, and we can have a detailed discussion on how these reports can help you. And you are most invited to join me on a podcast on some of the pertinent and mutually interesting topics. Thank you, and I hope I could add some value. This video will add some value. Thank you.